Today we're going to be replacing a laptop screen for a Lenovo Z570. My daughter whacked it with a bat, so ended up cracking the screen. We ordered the new screen from laptopscreen.com. Came very quickly. It was a very easy website to use, so we'll go ahead and get started here. First of all, we'll just cover the tools that we're going to need. You'll need to start out, you'll need an X-Acto knife or a knife with a point on it. You'll also need a pair of tweezers, sharp point tweezers, and you'll need an electronic screwdriver, PH1 bit, and we may need a PH0 bit, but the standard is PH1 bit. The first thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to take out the battery from the laptop, flip it over, unlock it, and slide the battery out. Once the battery's out, we're okay to go ahead and open the laptop up. You want to remove the screw covers down here at the bottom of the screen. They're covering the screw. Use your point to get in there and pull that off. Go ahead and place them on the corners of the bevel to make sure we don't lose them. Next, you want to take your PH1 screwdriver, tilt the screen back, and unscrew. You want to keep some good pressure on there because you don't want to strip the screw since it's a slightly weird angle. Okay. The next step is to remove the bevel. So you want to put your fingers in here on the inside of the screen, on the screen side of the bevel, and snap that up. The corners can get stuck, so you want to be careful not to break it. You can work on the corners last. Just working your way all the way around. Looks like those came off. Sometimes you'll have to come down here to the bottom and pull off right here as well. Now this didn't get stuck, but sometimes your hinge covers will get stuck, so you want to use your tweezers at this point to go in there and lift them up and pull up. So that was pretty easy. The next step is you're going to want to be able, the screen has a frame that holds it in, and there are screws here on the side that hold the screen into the frame. So to be able to get to that, you'll need to undo these top screws here, and then to get to these side screws, you're going to need to, and to pull it out, you're going to need to loosen up the bottom screws. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the top screws. And I'm going to kind of set those aside in a different location than my other screws that I've pulled out already. Then I'm going to loosen these bottom screws. At this point, you can tell that it's already starting to come out. Okay, that should allow us enough room on the side. You can see there, we may have to loosen up a little more, we'll see when we get to it, but you should be able to get to the side now to remove these screws so that you can get into the screen. So that's what we're going to do now. Looks like there's just 2 screws here. And we're able to get to this bottom one. There we go. Move it on the other side. When you get these screws out, the screen will slide backwards on you, and so you want to just make sure that it doesn't damage the computer. Right here, I'm going to have to loosen up the bottom ones a little bit more so I can get plenty of room to work. Okay. And the last screw on the side. There you go. So we'll go ahead and make sure that the screen is not attached to anything, so you just kind of slowly lean it forward so we don't damage anything. And looks like there's some adhesive attached to the webcam and the back of the screen, so you're going to want to go ahead and peel that up. Be really careful so you don't damage anything. You're going to remove the adhesive. It's attached to the cable, and then to the adhesive for the connector as well. So one thing that when you're doing these replacements, you'll want to make sure that you get that connection with the connector and screen. Make sure that there's no gap between the connector and the board, the motherboard, or the circuit board. And that should just pop right out. So this is a standard LCD 15.6-inch screen, and you can replace that at laptopscreen.com. And from here on, it's just a replacing, going backwards and replacing it like we did taking it out. So thanks for watching today, and I hope this was helpful for you.